Blackout650 Gaming here, and welcome back to BeamNG. So last time we played this game, very recently, we also played Automation, and so I didn't really do a whole lot with BeamNG. So I haven't really properly shown off anything, not that there's much to show off, and I need to talk about my addiction. I have an addiction now. For the past like 3,000-4,000 days, I've been like only playing Automation and BeamNG. And if we go ahead and look at the list, I think today I've made 3 cars, which doesn't seem like that much, but I've also modified some others. So all of these are the cars that I've put into this game from Automation, excluding these 2. And I just made another one, and it actually seems to have gone perfectly fine, and I meant to rename it. Uh-oh, I already had one. I made a mistake. See, I'm to that point in my addiction of making multiples of the same thing. So this one, I made this one first, and it sucks, which is why I didn't remember I had it, because I tried to forget that one. But this one is based off of the 1992 Corvette Zr1. I use actual specs and everything because of the addiction. I'll remove the cursor from the screen this time, because I think it was left there last time. So, yeah. The tires are the exact same dimensions. Brakes are probably not, because I couldn't get them to be. Yeah. There was something I need to check. Right, the tail, or the indicators on the sides. Yeah, I was afraid they were going to do something weird. Alright, and are they also reverse lights? They are! Fantastic, okay. That's what I figured was going to happen. I don't have anything on the back for reverse or turn signals. So it's not perfect, but you know what? I don't care. I literally just made it. But yeah, today we're going to be checking out, like, a shit ton of cars. Because I have a shit ton of cars. I don't even know how this thing handles. It was supposed to be a 6-speed manual, but I can only do 5, so... Yeah, well, actually... Wheel is very loud. Game is very quiet. I don't know if this will turn up the actual game or not in recording. So yeah, that was as close to the right sound as I can get, because... Yeah. So, yeah, I don't even know if this thing actually had traction control or not. I'm just assuming it did. It's like 375 horsepower or something like that. 5.7 liter V8. Whee! Yeah, it stops pretty well. 71 to 0 in 3 seconds. That's pretty good. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's also brake light, huh? That's cool. Whatever. I'll just change that later. Definitely does a burnout. See if we can sit here for a little bit doing one. Oh yes. Yes we can. Usually that means it'll do absolutely horrible things. But we'll try. See if it'll do Mustang things. It's doing Mustang things. It did Mustang things. You're a Corvette, not a Mustang. What's wrong with you? Oh, that's right, I made it. So yeah, this one, like I said, based off the 1992 Corvette Zr1. I don't remember which flavor Corvette that is. The C Potato 7 253, I don't know. I mean, for the most part, seems like it handles decently. A little bit understeery, not too terrible. Back end likes to come out because it's a muscle car, really. I mean, they call it a sports car and all, but I mean, it's got a 5.7 liter V8. So anyway, let's look at something else. So, one that well, okay. So the Lamborghinis have been going really well. So here's the Countach instead of Countach, because copyright, not that it makes any difference whatsoever, but it's, you know, it's not exactly the same as the real Countach, so figure might as well change it slightly. This thing turned out so well, it's ridiculous. I didn't compare the in-game sound to videos of the actual one, so But yeah, it's also a 5-speed manual. No ABS, no ABS, no traction control. Big ass beefy tires on the back. I don't remember what year this is. Sometime in the 80s or 70s. It's got a V12 though. Oh, there's that understeer thing. I think I handled that remarkably well. Whee! Splat. Uh-oh. Didn't handle that too well. Parking brake. That'll buff out. Here, watch. See? Told you so. And then I also made the Diablo because I thought that this same body would actually work fairly well. The Diablo. Wow. Diablo. Just with some slight modification. I have the Diablo SV and VT. SV, I don't know what that stands for. VT is viscous traction because, yeah, it's all-wheel drive. But this one's not. This one's terrifying. Not really terrifying. It's 500-something horsepower. Okay. Seemed like they were kind of glitching out there. Does anything on here light up that shouldn't? Because I had that issue with the current hash that I should have shown you, but I didn't because I forgot. Taillights turned out really well, except they're supposed to be surrounded in like black, but whatever. This is also a 5-speed manual. Quieter. But, you know, yeah. Actually, on the back there, I even have it saying SV. Oh, I should turn here, huh? Much quieter. Has traction control and ABS. Actually, the Countach also had ABS. That was a mistake. The brakes are as close as I could get them. I couldn't really find many specifications on them, so not identical, but fairly similar. Oh, that's gonna suck. Whoops. Anyway, so like most of the most of the lights, I suppose, on this actually are about as close as I can get, fairly accurate. If I tell myself. This one's the 1999, so it's got the normal headlights, not pop-up headlights. Then we'll do the VT. Viscous traction. Because it has a viscous limited slip differential in the middle of it. Also a 5-speed manual, same engine, all that crap. Slight styling differences in a couple of hours when it loads. There it goes. So this one's yellow. That's the main difference, really. Nah. Those side vents, I think I made a little bit bigger. These I may not have, I don't remember. The front is just a little bit different. It says 4x4 even though it's not. It's all-wheel drive or whatever. These little lights here are different. They don't have vents down here. These are the same. That's the same. Spoiler's the same color as the car. It says VT. Exhaust is actually a little bit different. I don't know what that's about. That may have just been from pictures that I found. But yeah, and it's all-wheel drive, so we'll turn traction control off and throw it in reverse and do horrible things. Yeah. First. Oh dear. Yeah, it's a 75-25 split. That is not right. Is it? It is right. I'm just dumb. Okay. So 25% of the power goes to the front wheels, and the remaining 75 goes to the rear. And again, with a viscous limited slip differential, which means nothing to me. I mean, I know what a limited slip differential is and or does, but viscous just sounds fun, so... Not really fun, but, you know. It does understeer a bit more, of course, because it's got the front wheels doing that was actually stupid. I got the front wheels doing stuff. I've got some others that are based off of real cars. There's the Contender instead of Challenger. We looked a little bit at that. I made some modifications to it. I don't think I showed it off when I made the 6-pack, which actually has less horsepower in it than what the previous model did. Yeah, that's based. This is Same engine and specs and everything as the 1973, I believe, Challenger TA. Dream car in purple because it has to be. Because that is the rule with old Challengers as far as I'm concerned. I feel like the rear taillights turned out really well. And then I got a different grille up front and it just turned completely chrome. So I don't know what that's about. I'll have to take a look at that later when I care. Oddly enough, does not handle as well as either of the Lamborghinis. Oh, it's hard to believe, but yeah. It doesn't have ABS or traction control or anything at all. Really wish the back end would slide out, but it doesn't. So yeah, got the 6-pack. I wish you could see the engine more, but you can only, like, well, you can get the camera as close as you can, and then shove the camera underground, so you can kind of see it. It doesn't show the correct intake. It shows the race intake on the 3 carburetors, but it's not actually the race. It's just confused. So yeah, what else? Well, let's look at something that honestly handles horribly. Well, not horribly, but it's not great. But I really like the way it turned out. Like, styling. The BLK 675M. I don't really know why I named it that, honestly. The BLK is because blackout, and the 6 is because 650. I just recently changed it from not a flat plane to a flat plane. I don't know what the opposite of flat plane is in this case, so yeah, I just think this thing turned out really well. I don't remember what year it is. 1964? Yeah, 1964. So it's got a big old V8, there we go, in there. I made a couple changes to it. It's a little, well, actually it's been hours now. I don't remember what though. I think I gave it bigger tires and flat plane. I really like how the exhaust turned out. I think it should be a little bit bigger though. The rims are awesome. I might change that grille because I'm starting to not like it too much. I might need more chrome as well. Like around those hood vents, but chrome. Overall though, I think it looks pretty nice. Very, Ferrari Dino, whatever. I should copy that. Ooh, how many gears? 4. So yeah, no traction control, no ABS. Not enough front, no, actually I added more front downforce, that was another thing. I took four downforces off of the back and put it on the front. Because it felt like it needed a little bit more. Yeah, it kind of lands a little bit better, I think. Not that that's a common racing issue, but, you know, whatever. Now this is also actually street legal, technically speaking. It's not real, so it's not anything legal because there are no laws because not real. But it doesn't have semi-slicks, and it has turn signals, and it has reverse lights, right? Yeah. Brake lights, headlights, everything. Let me refresh it because it's bent to hell. Any day now. The turn signals turned out really strangely. Kind of want to change them, but there's not, I don't know. I had a hard time figuring out what to do with those. And then the headlights also did absolutely horrifying things. You can't see it too much, but like right in there, it's all morphed and goofy looking and crap. Nothing would not do that, so turn signals. Now the turn signals also are headlights because why not, right? And then I think they're reverse on the back. Yeah, because I think the little bumpers that I added turned out pretty well. I might want to do something up here, though, because it feels very bare. I think it would have looked a little less bare if I put the exhaust on the back, but I think it looks much cooler with the exhaust on the side there, so. Yeah. Let's see, what else? What else? I think this could actually be a pretty good car if I just put a little bit of work into it, though. So I have the line of noodles. Don't ask why it's called noodle, because dude, I don't know. I don't like having things called Model 2, Trim 2, Model 16, Trim 18, Model 13, Trim 16, which then eventually somehow becomes Model 1, Trim 1, even though that's the newest car I made. But whatever. Because race car is right there, and then race car, and then small pony. Spud. We have Spud i3. Base current. This thing, oh man. Dude, this thing, damn. I don't even remember how much horsepower this thing has. Oh yeah. With a straight 3, as the name suggests. Transversely mounted, front wheel drive. I don't remember how much gas mileage it gets, but it's not half bad. Keep in mind now, I'm going downhill. There's 60. Okay. Oh, shit. So yeah, not exactly fast, not a performance vehicle, not a... anything, really. Actually, it's got decent interior, I believe. I think I gave it kind of nice interior. No traction control, because I think it might have 100 horsepower. 4-speed manual. Brakes aren't amazing. Oh, I should have 63 and... oh, no. Never mind. Not amazing. I do have one based off of the Dodge Durango. The Fodge Durango. Yes. Yes, you heard me right. It doesn't look exactly like it, and I don't care. But the engine is as close to the 6.4 liter V8 as I could get. It doesn't sound half bad. I believe everything on this is stock game parts. I don't think there's anything extra. No, those rims are standard with the game, so yeah. Automatic with sport gears. I might actually change it so it's got the manual gears as well. That would have to be the sequential gearbox, or no, the dual clutch transmission. So if we go ahead, it is all-wheel drive. We stop. I think we do parking brake as well. Gotta go on it slowly. No, okay. Oh, whatever. Get it. Haha, parking brake's still on. Haha, dumbass. Go. Get a 0 to 60 real quick. 5.57 seconds. Keep in mind that this is an SUV. And 100 or so to 0 in, oh god. Just a little bit illegal. 5.597. Fairly similar stopping time. 1 to 62 and 96 to 0. I don't know if that speaks well of the acceleration or the braking, or neither, really. I didn't like compare the numbers to the actual Durango, so. Oh, that's not the right button. Oh, there goes the exhaust. That doesn't actually do anything anyway. Professional. Alright, and I have one more car to show off. We're going on 20 minutes now, so I apologize, but whatever. Now this car actually I view as kind of a failure, but it sounds really cool, and that's pretty much it. Where is it? It's an orangey yellow color. I swear I just saw it. It looks kind of like that. Oy. It's supposed to be a, wow. Having brain issues. It's supposed to be based off of the Plymouth Roadrunner. Does it not exist anymore? I didn't remove it. I know I put it in here because I drove it earlier. Huh. I wonder if I accidentally overrode it with something because I didn't change the name. such as this. Well, that's unfortunate, because it sounded really damn nice. It actually didn't handle half bad. Well, yeah, that's gone. By the way, it had a 7.2 liter V8 in it. I also have the BLK 650i, based off of BMW something I. 101 horsepower in this thing, with a straight 4, naturally aspirated, and a manual. So I guess this is where we're gonna leave it off. Nah, hold on. Let me go change back to this one. I'm actually kind of proud of this thing. I really like the way it looks. There are still, like I said, some stuff I want. There are some stuff. What do you think this your foot? What do you? Ah. There are some things I want to change, but overall, I'm pretty content with the way this car turned out. Oh, there's that lack of ABS kicking in. Well, anyway, that's where I'm going to leave this. Yeah, if you haven't played Automation and or BeamNG, I recommend both of them, especially together. You might also get a coupon for one if you buy the other. I don't know if that'll happen or not. So yeah, hell, there might be some bundle thing or something. I don't know. I haven't bought the game in a while because I've owned it for a long time. Both of them, actually kind of similar times. But yeah, that is going to do for this video. So if you enjoyed it, go ahead and leave a like. If you didn't, don't leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.